month's worth. I kind of did a lot of work with homeless people, so this is a poem that I wrote about sort of doing that, and it's called Sheltered Living. The rain holds no meaning to the sheltered. It happens in the world outside and only means to them a change in pace. The rain seeps through basement ceilings, bus routes, and train tracks, often coming unexpected on days that I venture outside of my box. This makes townhouses the same as hometowns. The rain exposes my regrets in comparison to the sheltered, and I live through the forgotten miseries, aborted where my name left no marks of permanence. The rain washes away my footsteps, and I steer towards safe haven, only to find the sheltered in a familiar place that changes faces of strangers. My walking shoes were made for working, and the past precipitates on the bend of an avenue where I've already been. From the foyer which hangs packs I made, progress now filters through manufactured cigarettes and into my lungs. The rain is only damp to the sheltered, and they forget our shared despair. The rain is fresh on my skin and garments, but not my socks, because my walking shoes were made for working. Steel-toed steps bring me to swallowing my pride, uncrossing my fingers at the expectation of failure. The rain strips me of my options, and I take shortcuts not yet forgotten. Flooded off of city corners, the steps of closed libraries and shopping districts, and inconsistent bus routes, the rain chases me into dilemma. My scattered thoughts are drenched by cars driving into puddled trenches. The rain reveals tragedy from the backside, and sometimes I fall under the umbrella of sanctuary. I sleep with knots in my chest and aches in my back, but the rain washes me over old footsteps, and I faint in an old couch's bosom before the clock strikes 12. Twilight cigarettes wrap uncrossed fingers around the hope of clear morning skies. Comfort drizzles into daylight slowly as I learn to appreciate the gray clouds that shelter the sun, like my shelter from the rain. Many veils seem unpleasant until the face behind the smoke is yours, or mine. But the rain holds no meaning to the sheltered who forget the steel-toed steps and working shoes, trips on the first thing smoking out of despair, and unletting rainstorms that mean more to me than most. I wake to dress for any occasion, rain, sleet, snow, and hail, and shelter. I sleep in my walking shoes and lace them into knots like the feeling in my chest when the rain won't let up. The rain seeps through basement ceilings, bus routes, and train tracks on days I'm built up to chase progress. I live through the forgotten miseries and open coffee shops on the morning after it rains. I catch the first bus heading home, but home is just a town, and shelter is just a feeling of comfort, even in the rain. Wearing soggy clothes and dry socks through a common lifestyle gone unnoticed by the sheltered. The rain is fresh on my skin and garments. The rain washes away my footsteps as if I had never been sheltered. Sorry about that. I tried my best to not come in here with a stack full of papers because I suck and I'm really good at losing things. And since this other one doesn't want to open right now, I'm just going to also do this other poem. It's called Dark Angel. It's about a girl. It wouldn't be me if I didn't say something about a girl. But okay. Gray clouds must make that mascara run underneath the rays of sun, upon her face of which I'm very fond. In sad songs, they're the only ones she sings. Her words are every bit of apathy and never lacking pain. But even when she smiles, I see the darkness that she drowns inside, the spirits that she saves to keep herself from getting down. But it's those gray clouds that make her an angel in my eyes, and too late will leave you right on time as her tears begin to dry and she tries to hide how angels cry as she confides in strangers listening outside. But even when she smiles, I see the darkness that she drowns inside, the spirits that she saves to keep herself from getting down. But it's those gray clouds that make her an angel in my eyes. I have one more that really doesn't like me. Okay, so that refuses to work. So I'm just going to do another one that I kind of know by heart. I think I know it by heart. It's, it's called Postmarked Aphasia. Imagine an aphasic city in a state of dystopia. Imagine being the only person not victimized by its trance, being able to speak, write, and to read between lines, and being able to see that everyone else has been victimized. And in this city, aphasia, too many words don't get through clear. They're all slurred, and when they curve, they misinterpret the air. This distortion presents fear and the lacking of trust. So when it's clear, you'll understand that you've become one of us. This city is just a circle made of winding roads, and this state is just to misplace and redirect your goals. You see, aphasia is the place that gave us all we don't know, and anything beyond aphasia is just dystopian road. Plenty of us leave, but they never make it back, and that's why we stay in aphasia, because we know where it's at. And in dystopia, we don't have pro ball teams, because everybody's paranoid and making obscene scenes. Everybody's out to get you. You're the man in the myth. And this is true for every citizen dystopia gets. Dystopians don't need names, because we have presence, an aura, and then a lore that we use as a weapon. Dystopia is like the fear of the price you'll pay. And aphasia is not understanding a word I say. This is the land of the lost in the midst of the fray, or it was because I left aphasia today. All right. And I don't really want to stand here and be silent. So since the other one refuses to open on my phone, I'm going to go with that's all I have for tonight.